Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video we will be taking a look at CrawlRhino SEO crawler and what I have changed recently in the latest update. For those of you who don't know, CrawlRhino SEO crawler is a program that I've developed and been working on for some time now. So the very first thing you will notice if you've been using the program, that I have now added a projects window. So when you launch CrawlRhino SEO crawler, you can now add projects and you can keep everything nicely organized. Now I'm going to go ahead and create a project and I'm just going to call this test and press OK. You can also select a project from an external location on a network path. But for this video, let's just create a test project that will be on my computer locally. So as you can see, I've got the test project and I'm now going to click on open. Now once you've clicked on open project, you will now have the main window for CrawlRhino. I'm just actually going to maximize this. So you're going to notice a few differences on the program now. Along the top here, we have file, projects, tools, view and help with a few different options there. You can also now go onto the settings in the top right hand corner and you're going to see a few more options that I have added, and one of the options being hide the right dashboard panel and hide the top stats. If you select these two options and then click on save and go back to the dashboard, you're going to have a much wider view for your results, as you can see. Another thing that I have added in the most recent update is the positioning of CrawlRhino and the size. The program will now remember how you left the program. If you left it in the top right hand corner of your screen, it will load it back in that position. If you change the size slightly of the window, it will also remember that. I'm now going to just quickly scan crawlrhino.com and let's just do follow links on this page and go start. Once this scan has finished, I'll show you what else has been added. As you can see, it's currently doing the crawl and it's found a few results, which is good. If I now just click on stop and if I just drag the arrow across, you can now go onto the results and you can right click. You can then go on to copy L, open in web browser. You can also check the site index on Google, Bing and Yahoo. And you can go on to other and check the page speed insight and also open up Wayback machine. Now another thing that you can do, if I was to then crawlrhino.com again, you're going to notice in the tree view, it now has a timestamp. You can see the date and the time when you ran a crawl. As you can see, CrawlRhino's is there. Now, if I was to go ahead and click on start again, so do another scan, but this time let's just do the single page and go start, it's now going to add another file and you can see there we've got our two history files. I can now just simply click between the two different crawls. And you can also type in another domain as well. If I was to put in computer sluggish and then go start, you're then going to see computer sluggish is now in the tree view. We can expand that and you can see it's got the timestamp and we can then also click onto that one there as well. And also, if you don't want to keep one of the histories, you can actually select onto one. So let's just select this crawl and I can go right click and delete crawl and then go yes. And that crawl has now been removed and will no longer load with the project. If I was to close down CrawlRhino, and as long as I select that test project, these will open again. In fact, I will just quickly show you. If I just close down CrawlRhino and open it again, you can now see that I've got test. If I select it, you can also see the time spent and the last crawl. If I go open project, you can now see that it's got both crawls, computer sluggish and CrawlRhino. That's pretty much the main biggest features that I have added in CrawlRhino SEO crawler. Other than on settings, if you do have the pro version, I've added a few more options such as highlight SEO issues in results, auto save crawl data when you stop. So if you were to stop a crawl, it will auto save it instead of having to click on file and then go save project, which you can do here. You can also change the user agent easily on the settings as well. That does now bring me to the end of this video. The only other thing I will say now is if you don't have the Pro version yet, it is currently on offer as the program is still in beta. So if you do want to help support the program and you do want to get it at a cheaper price than it will be later on, then now's a good time to buy it. You will be able to purchase it on the link in the description below, or you get a little pop-up in the program anyway. You can just click on Upgrade to Pro or something as well within the program to go to the pricing page. Anyway, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have anything you'd like to see in CrawlRhino SEO Crawler, let me know in the comments and I can see what I can do.